And so we're back here with the quarterfinals of the Canon Kirk Holmes Irish Open 2014. We have Olivia Blatchford of the US serving on the right-hand side in the black top and lilac skirt. Madeleine Perry of Ireland receiving. So Madeleine is the #1 seed for this tournament and the favorite. She's won the title a couple of times already. I think she's in good shape at the moment, has a few good results recently. Don't think she's ever played Olivia before. But Olivia starting things off here with a tremendous kill shot. Takes the first 2 points. So Olivia played Lisa Camilleri of Australia yesterday. She won 3-love. Lisa was the seeded player, so I feel Olivia did well to win that 3-love. Played really well. I saw it. She said she was down in the first game, but then regrouped, and once she got on top of Lisa, she won it fairly comfortably. Madeleine, on the other hand, played the Argentinian Falciona, who came through qualifying. Beat her clearly. I think it was 11-3, 11-4, 11-4, so just dropped only 11 points. But quick fire stuff here to begin with. Olivia holding her own against Madeleine, who is awarded a stroke here. So Olivia Blatchford, she's American. I think she's 21 years of age, if I remember correctly. She said she played the tournament before when she was 15. And she said back then she was traveling by herself and she wasn't let through customs because she was too young, and so one of the tournament organizers had to pick her up and pretend to be her uncle. So nice little story, but with a happy end. Madeleine, of course, is the title holder. She beat Nicolette Fernandez of Guyana last time round. Olivia just asking for a let there, not getting one. Madeleine up 5-4. And a let. Perry is a seasoned professional. I think she's been playing the tour for about 18 years or something. Represented Ireland, countless European World Championships. She has come as high as 3 in the world ranking, if I remember correctly. There's Olivia Blatchford, young, promising player who made a name for herself in the junior scene. Not sure if she's the American #1, but the United States have a number of good young players. particularly in the women's game. It's a popular college sport. And Olivia hits a brilliant boast nick there. Slightly fortunate, but she'll take it. And let being awarded here to Olivia, who plays with glasses. You have to wear glasses up until your 18th, or in junior tournaments at least. Not sure if you have to in the US anyway, but Olivia prefers to play with them. Anyway, Madeline on game ball here. That's a great rally then, being won by Olivia. She's very confident. She's definitely the underdog here, but not afraid to go for her shots and to she's rewarded. So Madeline wasting 3 game balls. And we're at 10 all. And Olivia continues her run. She's 11-10, game ball up now. And Olivia Blatchford takes the first game after being 10-7 down. 12-10. Not what we expected, particularly with Madeline being 10-7 up. So let's see if the young American can keep this up, or whether Madeline's experience will tell and she can come back.
be any listeners?
No, I think we. So we're back, and we're also joined by Damien O'Reilly, help co-commentate this match. Damien, you were telling me it was quite a surprise to see Olivia Blatchford take that first game.
Yeah, I think she got off to a good start, and then I thought Madeline found a good bit of length. And then I thought towards the end of the match, or the end of the first set, she got a little nervous, trying to finish it off, and lack of concentration. There we are. I think it's a good start to the second set.
Yeah, I have to say, Olivia didn't look particularly nervous herself or so. Was happy to play along and giving a good account of herself here.
Yeah, very confident girl. Surprised at that decision.
Yeah, so the referee not awarding a let there, despite some traffic issues there. And Olivia rightly questioning the decision. This time the referee's awarding a lap.
Yeah, she seems to have a better pace in this game, holding the ball there at the front a couple of times now.
Do you know, is Madeline being coached by anyone in particular in between games?
She had Elvie da Costa, I think is the Irish ladies coach. He was down with her in between games. It's a good shot. What do you think, Dan, is the drop shot that they want to play against Madeline now that she's maybe getting a little bit older? Or she's still quick around the court though.
So Madeline is 34 years of age, do you know? Or?
She's 37.
37? Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh God, didn't do my research there. Thought she was a bit younger. So that puts I think she's a good 16 years older than Olivia Blatchford with that.
So I'm just wondering if her game at the front is as good as it used to be. So.
Well, I think it's safe to say that if Madeline Perry were to play the over 35s World Championships, though, she wouldn't have too much competition. I'd
say not. Yeah, I don't know who else is in that age category. Maybe is Jenny Duncalf? Is she 35 yet?
She might be
close to it, yeah. And then you've got also, I suppose, Sarah Fitzgerald, huh? If you want to go back that far.
That's true, yeah.
She's still playing a lot.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Olivia just questioning the ball at the top there, but the referee thought it was good. So I think the next big event for Madeline is the Commonwealth Games coming up, right?
She's playing the Europeans next week.
Oh, it's the Europeans, of course, yeah. So that would be the next big event. Ireland have fared quite well recently with a good team, with Madeline at 1, Aisling at 2.
I don't know who's filling the third spot. I don't know. Oh, too easily read.
So number 3, Laura Milet. It's a good, very good team.
That's a good team, yeah. That's a strong team.
Yeah. So led there. Olivia Blatchford really putting on a good performance here so far.
She certainly is. Yeah, very good short game. Very accurate at the front. That's a loose ball. Oh dear.
So the winner of this match will be taking on Gohar of Egypt, who we saw earlier. A young Egyptian player, 16 years of age. Fantastic drop shot there by Olivia Blatchford. Not the first one that she's played.
She's playing a lot of short balls. Anything that Madeline isn't hitting to a good length has been punished. And then from the back of the court, she's throwing in the good volleys and the good boasts as well from the back of the court. I think Madeline isn't imposing herself in the game like she usually does.
And out of all drop shots, she misses that one.
It looks like the first. She's made very few on fourth.
So Madeline's commenting how lucky she got there. So 9-7.
Oh dear. Drop shot about 3 feet high.
Yeah, Madeline not finding her drops yet. And leaving Olivia with a chance to stay in the game here. 8-9.
Very loose. That was a cross-court shot with no width on it whatsoever. Picked off nicely by Olivia.
So 10-9, game ball to Perry. Got a bit lucky there with an easy mistake.
Yeah. She was 10-9 and 10-8 and 10-7 last game.
She was 10-7, yeah. Blatchford not giving up.
Oh, she's definitely playing a very good boost.
Another tie break.
I think Madeline's found it very difficult to read that post. Madeline urging herself on there. job.
Yeah, anything loose, she's just picking off and playing to the front. It's a great touch here by Olivia Blatchford.
Don't look down to me. But in the end, she's won the point. Another game ball.
Game ball
for 2-love lead.
Yep.
This will be a bit of a shock. Madeline calling her ball down.
Conceding that the ball went down, and Blatchford, as you said, quite the shock. Takes the second game, 13-11, putting her 2-love up.
Madeline's had 3 game balls in the first and 2 in the second, and not converted any of those. That's a bit of a shock altogether.
It is.
What would you be telling her in between sets?
Well, I think she needs to maybe take a step to the front or so. She's just not getting those drop shots from Olivia Blatchford or the Boasts in time. And
what do you think if she was to slow the game down? Do you think that Olivia's living off? It's easy to play Boasts off.
That's true.
With a pace on it. And Madeline's playing with a lot of pace.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Madeline. Well, her game is all about getting onto the ball quickly, hitting the ball hard. So, but you're right. She needs to kind of tighten up.
Yeah. Maybe just slightly slower, but she certainly needs better length, and she needs to keep the ball tighter. It's far too easy when it's sitting out, 3/4 court, coming off the side wall, sitting up. Easier to play drops and easier to play Boasts.
I agree. The thing is, I was going to say, with 10-8 up, I said it'd be a big relief for her to win that game, but now she lost it. I mean, she's old enough, or she's experienced enough to not get too nervous in these situations, but yeah, 2-love down against a young up-and-coming player, it's never an easy situation to be in.
No, and it's always difficult when somebody's playing such a very good short game and you're finding it difficult to get to the front.
Yeah.
Because you're only retrieving and you're getting no purchase on the ball. Well, she looks happy.
Yeah, she's got a spring in her step.
Yeah.
Talked to her yesterday. I talked to Olivia yesterday. She seemed like very fun and energetic young girl, and it's a nice game and a lot of enthusiasm for the game as well.
Where's she from, Dan?
She's from the United States, and she's based in the US as well, but she said she's been over here doing a bit of coaching in England, and I think her boyfriend lives in England as well.
Right. But you don't know what state she's from. Is she from the East Coast?
I think she's from the East Coast.
Probably from the East Coast, yeah.
Madeline's from Belfast, or?
It's from Banbridge.
Banbridge,
which
okay.
is on the road between here and Belfast, about 3/4 of the way, just north of Newry. Good shot. that's the first time she's got there early and been able to play a counter drop.
You're right, she doesn't seem too happy with herself, shaking her head. I mean, she was 10-7 up in the first, 10-8 in the episode. She hasn't been doing that much wrong, but towards the end of the games. And that's a cheap mistake there.
Yeah. She's just not happy at the front of the court at the moment. A loose shot there.
Yeah, that's the first time that we're seeing easy mistakes from Olivia Blatchford here.
That's a good shot.
Yeah. That's more like it. It's more how we know Madeline. Things unraveling here slowly for the American. Still 2-love up in games. 7-2 down.
It's 3 unforced errors in that set, in this set. She hasn't done that in the previous 2. And a 4th. I think Madeline's a little bit tighter than she was.
Yeah, she is, yeah. It's like she was listening to you, Damien, just keeping it tighter, making things harder for Olivia.
She's obviously really good hearing.
And the awarded there to Madeline.
Can't see her losing this one.
No.
8 game balls.
Although she's wasted 5
7
game balls before, I don't think she can waste 8 now. No, she takes it first time. So 3rd game, 11-2 to Madeline Perry.
They're very quick games and the rallies are quite short. Both girls attacking the ball.
We're about an hour behind schedule after that tremendously long match between the 2 Scottish players we saw earlier. So
such a different. Watching that game, there was very little attacking in the game. It was like a conditioned game for a while, but they knew each other's game so well.
They did, and they're both tremendously fit as well.
Yeah.
I think Olivia is being coached in between games by Alan Klein as well. Yep.
And what's the connection there? Just
I do
training
not know. I don't know.
Town, city. I don't know where Alan's based. Alan is...
He's based in Edinburgh.
Pardon?
He's based in Edinburgh.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So we have one more Irish player coming up later on today, Aisling Blake, taking on Tesney Evans. Perhaps the slight favourite, Aisling, in that match, although they're very close ranking-wise. Do you see Aisling's match yesterday?
I didn't know, but I heard it was a tough enough game. She won 3-love, but
she won 3-love. It was tough against Sarah Cardwell of Australia.
Yeah, it's daughter of Vicky. Next, world number 1, I think.
Oh yeah, you're right. Right.
I think Vicky won the ladies over 50s or 55s in the Worlds there in Cologne a couple of years back. I think she'll be defending her title over in Hong Kong in July. She was very strong in that age group. Nobody got close to her at that stage. Very competitive, and obviously very good player as well. Very competitive player.
So both players back on court now. Madeleine Perry on the right-hand side. She's 2-1 down at this point. Olivia Blatchford of the United States receiving.
The first few points will be crucial in this to see how Madeleine plays them. What's her tactic for the first few points in this? Tight drop, really good volley drop.
Stroke to Blatchford there.
Yeah, it was a loose. 2 shots previously loose by Perry, and she paid the price.
And that ball just clipped the tin. I think Perry realising she got a bit lucky there.
She's lucky there. Half court shot, 2 feet out from the wall. Maybe a little bit of nerves there from Olivia. She's hit a couple of tins now over the last couple of games.
Yeah, all those boasts and drops that were coming off so nicely in the first 2 games are suddenly finding the tin once in a while.
Yeah. It's 2 in this set. think maybe one too many.
That was a...
Madeline's starting to pick up those. And that's her third unforced error. It was nearly like a condition game where you drop by drive.
You're right, you're right.
Again. They were crucial points, those two, to give away.
So 4-7, still within a chance here, but don't think Olivia would have, at the beginning of the match, would have thought that she'd be 2-1 up at this point, so...
No, that wasn't the right shot. I think a straight drive there would have been more appropriate. That was a boast from Madeline O'Madell. I don't think I've seen her play a boast in the whole match, have we? Besides a volley boast. There we are. That's more like it from Madeline.
So Olivia dispatched of her glasses in the meantime. They do tend to steam up a bit, so I can understand why.
Two boasts, two tins. I think we were in this position in the first set.
Madeline got slightly lucky there again. Said she needed that one, but that puts her at 10-7 game ball. So we've been there before. That was again a tremendously high drop shot of Madeline's.
But it was a good. That was a good call.
It was. It was. I agree.
Decided not to play that ball.
Yeah.
Because it was very tight.
Yeah. Good anticipation there by Madeline, who takes the fourth game, 11-7. So we're set at 2 games all.
Madeline still doesn't look comfortable.
No.
So, Dan, what do you think now, the drop shots, okay? I've got 3 theories, okay? One is Madeline's getting older and doesn't get to the front of the court as quickly. Or Olivia's playing really, really good, tight drop shots, exceptional drop shots. Or my third possibility is that I think the court might be a little bit cold and that the drop shot rewards the player a little bit more, rather than, I don't know, compared to maybe last year. I just think maybe the court is a little bit colder, drop shot say lower. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to the players earlier, and they were all saying that the court is rather bouncy and lively, and so I don't know. I think Olivia has been playing great drop shots, to be honest. I mean, even also her boasts have been really, 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 really good. So I'd go with theory number one. I don't think it's so much that Madeline's getting older. I mean, I think now that she stepped up a bit further, she's been covering them better. But I just think that Olivia has been playing really good drop shots. They've really been her best shot, actually, so far.
Yeah. So what theory was that Olivia's just playing the good drop
exactly,
shots?
Yeah,
really?
That's
okay.
Theory number one.
Okay.
Or maybe a mixture of all three things. I don't know.
They did say the court was lively, did they?
At least in the beginning of the day. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe this ball is a bit deader than the others, though. So who do you think now the psychological advantage is with?
You'd have to say now the number one seed probably has the experience, and Olivia, the last two sets, has made unforced errors, which has probably made the difference. She's probably overdoing the drop shots and the boasts, and that's because Madeline's starting to read them. I think Madeline's playing a little bit better length, but on the counter side, I think Madeline looks nervous and edgy when she gets to the front of the court. Has no idea what she wants to do with the ball or what she can do with it because they're quite tight. So I think her counter shot to the drop to the short game, I don't think she's figured that out yet. I will just think she will be happy to get off court. I think Madeline will win. I don't think it'll be easy. What's your own opinion?
Yeah, I agree. I was just thinking that sometimes, when you come back from being too loved down, it's almost as if the pressure is on you then suddenly because you're expected to win it in the end. And maybe then Olivia can kind of feel, well, I haven't won the last two games and I'll just do my best in the fifth. But I think you're right. I think Madeline seems a bit more composed now, and
especially on a court that she knows so well, and
exactly, yeah,
her home tournament. And just do you think that the girls were put off, or maybe Madeline, maybe more so, by the long wait they had in between the last two games? Because I saw Madeline, I was outside while the other game was on, watching Madeline warmed up on three separate occasions.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether that had an input into it, her kind of mental preparedness or concentration before she went in. That's excellent, good drop shot. That was the best rally of the game.
It was, yeah. I have to say, Olivia is deceptively quick. She is quite small in stature, but really covers the court well. Being awarded a let there.
That's a bad shot. She read the drop, got to it easily.
As much as drop shots are Olivia's best shot, they're probably Madeline's worst shots. There was another.
I was just going to say the same thing.
So every single drop shot has been pretty high.
Yeah.
And Olivia shows how it's done.
I think Madeline should be aware of that shot by now. She's nearly played every return of serve volleyed into that corner.
I think it's always disappointing if you lose the lose a rally off your own serve just with a simple volley. So, yeah, Madeline won't be happy with that.
Just think too many drops.
Yeah.
Madeline's starting to anticipate those.
Yeah.
If she'd straightened that out, it was a winner.
So Olivia hanging in there, 3-4. Things are far from over here.
Good shot.
Yeah, weak volley drop there from Madeline, and Olivia punished it with a great drop shot again. That was ever so close.
Was that from Madeline saying that she's feeding her?
Again, she's giving her too many too many possibilities to practice her drop shot. Let awarded to Madeline, who thinks it should have been a stroke.
I think a stroke would have been generous, over generous.
I agree. I think a let is a fine decision. Another let.
That was not the shot to play at that stage of the game, to open up the court with a volley bow set.
That was well played by Olivia there. You can see how the ball clings to that left backhand side at times, and you really were rewarded for a good width. Very lucky shot there.
Yeah.
Puts her at 6-all. This is tense stuff.
Oh dear.
And Blatchford takes the lead 7-6 with a slightly fortunate trickle burst.
It's very tense now on court and off court. You can feel the tension from the crowd wanting Madeline to win. The home support egging her on.
Another great drop shot by Blatchford.
I have to say her predictions at the beginning of this set.
She's 8-6 up. This.
I wouldn't put my money on Madeline at the moment.
I would have as well.
Oh dear.
And then she goes for the cross-court nick.
That is not the way to play at that stage of the game.
You'd expect that from a 21-year-old, not from a 37-year-old. Especially was the first one of the game as well. Not a good sign. So 9-6 down. Well, that is a great volley. Really pounced on that. 7-9. She needs to stay focused here. Oh, Blatchford playing some great squash. So she goes 10-7 up, 3 match balls to the young American.
Madeline has to do what Olivia did in the first set and save the match balls. Well retrieved.
Well played there by Perry. Really defended that one well, but it was close. So 8-10, 2 match balls. And Olivia Blatchford has done it. Scintillating rallies at the end there, and Olivia Blatchford takes the match 3-2. You can't say undeservedly because she really played well.
She certainly did. So now we've the #1 seed in the ladies and the #1 seed in the men's are both out. That was a real surprise, though, that one.
That was a huge surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with Madeline will be very disappointed, especially being game ball up in almost all games.
Yep. In the first 2 sets. She'd be ruining not having converted one of those.
So with that, we still have 1 Irish lady left in the tournament. So all hopes on Aisling Blake now, who we'll see following this men's match. So next on court, we have Sebastian Wienink of Holland playing Ryan Cuskelly of Australia after a short break.
So we won't have the Dream Irish final, the All-Ireland final between Madeline and Aisling. I think some people were expecting that might happen, but...
Next year, I guess. Next year.
Next year, yeah. Should be 38. So,
all right, so we'll take a short break and we'll be back with the men's match in a few minutes.
Okay.